Hello everybody, welcome. It's Christy here at My Artful Adventures, and today we are going to be working with some favorite colors, and I'm here in the Junk Journal Jamboree, and that was what we were asked to do, was to create with our favorite color. And I said, well, kind of my favorite color is more like a kind of a color scheme, and I love purple and blue and green all together. And so I've got some wonderful pieces that we're going to use today. So here's part of it, and we're going to make a double folio. So thanks so much for coming in today, and I am just going to fix my screen so I can see any comments. And hang on one second. So when you come in, hi Cynthia, how are you? Come on in, and Cynthia's going to be following me as well. So we're in the Junk Journaling Jamboree group over on Facebook. I'm streaming to both Facebook and YouTube. So if you are in the group, you can watch everybody all just in the group. And all you have to do is, after each presentation, all you do is you just refresh your browser and there will be. So hang on one second. What in the world? Sometimes, well, hang on a second. I don't know. This does not look normal. What in the world? Oh my goodness. Okay, there we go. All right, I can see now. All right, so we are going to have some fun today. Look, aren't these yummy colors, you guys? Let me see. And right before me was Shauna from Fraps and Scraps. Oh my goodness. She did, her things are always gorgeous too. Everybody in here, we have wonderful creators here. Hi Martha, Estella. There's Jimmy Lou. Hi Teresa. We have just got the most wonderful creators in our group. And you can just come in, and there's always other things that pop in to the Junk Journaling Jamboree. Sometimes when we are just on our own page, we will send them over there as well. And you just never know what you're going to find in here for some kind of paper crafting. And for those of you who love paper crafting, you'll always be finding something in here, right? So let me see here. I want to send myself to another place here, and then I am ready to go. This is going to be really a fun folio. Now, I'm going to use this color first, and we're going to work with it. And so I've got 4 pieces of 12 by 12. Okay, and I'm going to tear. These all came together on a pad of paper. Wait a second, are those the same color? No, they're not. I thought I had 4 sheets. We're going to need 4 sheets of 12 by 12. Preferably, if they're the same color, that would be great. If they don't and you have to mix and match, that's going to be fine too. In fact, now that I know that these aren't the same color, I think I'm going to reach over here to this paper pad that's there with. I'm not going to worry too much about this gummed edge on here because I can cut that off. So let's do this. Let's use 2 of this color, and then this one is a slightly different color. Let me see. I'm going to grab, and it was a paper pad. And this is a nice weight of paper. It's like 230 grams, and I love these papers, but I want to go something a darker blue. So here we go. So we'll have 2 of each of those colors. And now that we're going to do that, I might as well check my other color and grab 2. And it's fine. Sometimes you just have to make things work, right? We all know how that goes. So let me see what I've got here for the purple ones. I've got, okay, so I'll take one of these away. And we'll just make it work. So we got 2 of each color. And the reason this is going to be, it was it was designed to actually just work with a 6 by 8 paper pad. Hey Carol, how are you? Hi Deborah. Okay. Phew. I'm just going to set this over at the side of me. So now I've got too dark and oh my goodness, you guys. I'm going to spend half my time sorting paper. That's ridiculous. Okay, let's get these over here. And now I don't need those. You know, sometimes you just have to make it work, right? So we're going to start out with a blue first. So what we're going to do is we are going to cut it. I want all of this facing. I want this gummed side up here because I'm going to cut that off. Okay, that's a gummy side. All right. And we want these to be 8 1/4 inches. So our little folio is going to be 8 1/4 inches high. Let me check that. Always check your measurements, right, you guys? Hi, Cindy. Who else popped in here? Okay. Yes, I tell you, this is always a fun day. Yes, 8 1/4 by 11. So I want it, our 8 1/4 inches is going to be the height. So we're going to cut that off. Save your scraps. Because as you work through your folio, you can always find fun things to do with scraps. And I'm probably preaching to the choir here, right, you guys? For anybody who has been doing any journaling, we always are saving our scraps, right? Okay, so now we've got, and I didn't even cut that the right direction, and we want these 11 inches wide. So 8 1/4 by 11. Okay. And you guys, I could have done some of this to start with, but you know, kind of the main thing I want you to see is how this goes together, because that's kind of the important part. And this was inspired by May. She's a lot of fun to watch. Okay, so we've got that. So we've got those two, and we're going to score those in a second. Let's take this, and these we need 2 other pieces that are going to be, they're going to be 8 1/4 high as well. And I so wish I might one day go back in and decide to make another one a different size so that I can get my pages, I can get 2 6-inch sections out of this, because one of these we're going to have make the pages for our little flaps. So now's my time. I have to decide what's going to be my little pages and my flaps. I think I'll do this like for a little flap or like an inside page. So these stay the same, and these little sheets need to be cut 6 1/4 inches. So 6 1/4 it is. Okay, 6 1/4. So see what I mean? If they were 6 inches, we could get 2, but we can't. So is that really right? Is that 6 1/4? You guys, let me grab my ruler here. Yep. My trimmer, you know, some trimmers where they fold out, it kind of is, you just, it's kind of a guesstimate where that mark is. This one, it looks like it folds right at 6 1/4. So my little crease there, what is this? There we go. Okay. So my 2 pages here. Okay, we're ready to rock and roll here. So here's going to be the foundation of our folio. Okay, so we're going to do the same to both of these. So are you ready? So this is 8 1/4 by 11 inches. All right, now we are going to, oops, hey, I can't see any comments there. Hey, Rhonda. Hi, Liz. Phew. Okay, we're ready to rock and roll here. This one is going to be, we're going to score this at 2 5/8. I got to make sure I'm just using the score thing. So we're going to do it what I say. 2 5/8. My sample one I made, I measured wrong. It wasn't the best. Okay, so 2 5/8. Score 2 5/8. 9 inches. Okay, 9 and a quarter. And that's going to make a little gusset, okay? So, got that one. And the same with the other piece. So, 2 5/8. You guys, you know, some of these things really are not difficult. All you have to know is the cut sizes, the score marks, and they go together relatively easily. Okay, so 9 and 9 1/4. And then we're going to fold all of those. Okay, so I'm going to pop that out of the way. I hope I can get through both of these. We're going to put this one together real quick, and then we're going to do the other part here. So just fold this here on our scoring. I tell you, sometimes the scoring tool on this particular thing. Oh, you guys, you know what? Look at can you see this has got a pretty grain? You know what? I want that to, I gotta see, let me think here. I want that to be more prevalent. So I'm going to turn, I did not realize that nice grain was not on both sides of that paper. So I want it to be, one of these will be the outside front cover. So I want that to show. Uh-oh, I got a little bit of cracking on that. I'm not happy about that. That one too. Well, you know what that means? That means some inking is in the future of this. I don't think I've got time right now. Oh, that's irritating. Okay. And sometimes if you score on both sides, it kind of helps, you know, keep that from happening. Okay. Now then, we're going to take this and we're going to have the gusset side over here, okay? The gusset side is over here. Hi, Rebecca. I don't remember if I saw you were here. Okay, got it? The gusset side is to the right. And you know what? If you were probably left-handed, you would want to do it the other way. Now I'm going to take this one and I'm going to put this here. We're just going to bump it up here. Wait a second. Yes. Okay. Hang on a second. Where's my one I made? Gosh. Oh, you guys, it's terrible to confuse yourself, right? Well, now I don't even see it. Oh, my goodness. There it is. Hang on one second. Let me look at it. Let me make sure I know what I'm doing. Okay. So you put the gusset over at the right. And oh, you guys, this is ridiculous. Okay, so this one goes here. I'm looking at my my template here, you guys. You know, we all have to have help, right? So that one goes there. And that with the gusset. Okay, that's what I thought. This one just goes at the back here. Not that. Oh my word. Hang on, you guys. This goes okay, ta-da. Got it. Phew. See, it's a good thing I thought about that for a second. All right, so now we're going to put the glue all on here. Oh my goodness, you guys. Hi, Mary. you know, it's better to take a minute and really pay attention to what you're doing to make sure you got it right, so you don't get it completely misassembled, right? Okay, so we put glue on here. Only put it up, don't get it past this score line to the outer edge. Okay, now fold this piece here and line it up and just put it to that score line. And one of the things that you can do is go ahead and fold this in to make sure that you don't have it in the way, so it won't fold nice, right? Okay, so there we go. We've got that in there. This one seems a little bit, and here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to pull that down a little bit. It's not, doesn't look real square, and I'm going to just give that another crease with a bone folder, and that doesn't look straight. See, this is a good reason to use your liquid glue. That did not go down straight, you guys. Okay, now it's taking the paper with it, but I think this is, you know, I just don't worry about having to go back in and do something, even if I'm live. This is real life, you guys. This is how crafting goes, and I just need to make sure it's straighter there. Still, I'm gonna have to close that. Okay, there we go. Phew. Crisis averted. Okay, so now we've got a flap here and a flap here. Here's my other gusset is over here. Okay, now we're gonna take these other two pieces. So we've got this piece here, and we're going to glue this. And see, I don't mind that the color there is a little bit different. It still is a, you know, it still coordinates. It still looks good, don't you think? Okay, now. Yes, I am in Texas, right, Liz? Oh, we finally got a little bit of rain. We've had rain a couple of days. I'm going to put glue along the top, down here, next to the crease, and then along the bottom. And this is going to be a pocket. So now we're going to bump this along here, right into the, just up to the score line, fold it over, give it a good press. Now, you don't want it too flat in here and too tight. So one of the things you can do is you can kind of just, you know, give it a little bump here and get it like that. But for some reason, this paper, just folding it as is, I've got plenty of room in there. I am not going to try and give it any more openness than that. That looks fine to me. So now we're going to do the same thing over here on this one. We're going to make another little pocket. So we're just going to do across the top. It's not sliding very good. Down next to the score line. And I'm calling this a double folio. And you'll see in a minute why. So then bump it up here, just fold it in, get it straightened out. Okay, so there we have the basis for this folio. And look at this. So this will be our flap that closes just like this. And so you can open it up. We've got this page here with a pocket. We've got two here. We've got another pocket and page and two more right here. So we've got a lot of room. Hi Maritza, how are you doing? Okay, so look at that. So that's basically that part of that folio, right? Okay, now we're going to do the same thing. So this won't be too bad because anybody that's just popping in, they'll get to hear the measurements again. And if you didn't catch the measurements before, you can write them down now. Okay. And now that she has made one correctly, we'll go faster. All right. So we want, and you guys, if you're just popping in, hi Sue, if you're just popping in, it would be better to have all these the same color, but I thought there were 4 pieces in that pad, 4 pieces of each color, and when I started to pull them out, I realized there were only 3. So we're going with it. All right, so now these need to be 8. I'm gonna try and do these together. 8 and no, I'm not either. I don't want them to be all wonky. So 8 1/4 high. And you guys, you know, sometimes if you get one of the pads of papers that are 6 by 8 papers, you're going to be golden, because it's going to be perfect for this project. All the inside pages, you'll be ready to go. So 8 1/4 inches. I'm just going to do all my 8 1/4s right now while I'm thinking about it, and then I will remember that number as I go through here. And like I said, save your scraps. You're going to want to save them, because you never know what you want to do, right? I want to make sure I cut the gummy edge off. This one, it looks like I pulled it out pretty good. So what have you guys been doing? This is how I'm hopefully you guys all already voted and got that out of the way for the day. My husband and I went the other day. We did early voting. We went one time and it was still hot. Oh my gosh, it was must have been about 88 degrees or something. And people were standing outside. And I told him I did not want to stand out in the sun at 88 degrees. That folds good that way, so I'm going to cut it this way. And so we went back another day. It was cloudy and it had just had a short shower of rain. And so we went over there and we got right in. We're just laughing, going, well, it didn't take much for people to be scared away. Okay, so for our pages that we're going to use, it's going to be 6 1/4 inches wide is what we need. Let me make sure. Let me look. Yep, 6 1/4. And see, this is what I mean. I'm going to make another one of these, and I'm going to redo it so that I can get 2 of these inside pages out of a 12 by 12 piece, because it really bugs me to have that much left over and not be able to do it. Okay, so these are going to be our inside little flap pieces, and now we're going to let's see, did I cut those off? These are 11 inches. Nope, I didn't. So 8 1/4 inches high, and then it needs to be 11 inches. I love this color. Isn't this a gorgeous color? An absentee ballot. Yeah, lots of people, I think, have gone and already voted. I saw somebody, and she said that she and her son were like number 1 and number 2 in line today. I'm like, oh my goodness, they must have gotten there early, right? That's too early. Okay, now score time. We have to score at 2 5/8. And you guys, I'm gonna score on both sides of this time and help alleviate that paper from cracking like that. So 2 5/8 and 9 inches, and then 9 1/4 on both of these longer pieces. Okay, I'm just gonna flip them and do the same. Oop, 2 5/8. See, I almost did that again. That was what I did on my sample one. I mismeasured. Okay, and then 9 and 9 1/4. How many of you like to make folios? I love making folios. I think Jimmy Lou one time goes, you like making those, don't you? Yes, I do. I really do. Okay, hi Stephanie, how are you? So we got that one. And so the second piece is all the same. I mean, you're just doing so much, you're just replicating so many of these, you know, pieces like this. So 2 5/8, 9 and 9 1/4. And then we've got our little gusset, and we're good to go. And we're doing really good on time, you guys. I really kind of only planned to be able to get all this done so you could see how it went together. I know a lot of A lot of our presenters today got some real prep work done, so they were ready to do fun stuff inside. But I knew that, you know, this was going to be important to show you how to get this part done. Right? Okay. And there we go. And we're going to put this away for a minute. And when we get that out, the next pieces are only going to be 6 by 8. Okay, so let's go ahead, and I want my, I was showing before, it's got a real pretty grain to it. I don't know if it, can't see it now. There we go. See, it's got that real pretty grain to it. And I want that to be on the outside, so I'm going to fold this direction. I'm going to fold away from me. Keep the grain facing me, and then just fold like that. Oh yeah, you guys, that folded so much better. Yeah, if you ever question your paper, you're not used to using a certain brand of paper and you don't know how it's going to score, you know, that's a great thing to do is, you know, score it on both sides to try and keep it as much from cracking as you can. All right. Oh, this is a great one to try. Liz, if you haven't made one, yeah, this will be a great one. And you don't have to make 2 of these. I mean, like I said, this one is going to be a double one. But one, my goodness, just making 1 of these would be fun. And one, you could make 1 and it'd make a great little gift. Okay, so now we're going to take, okay, we've got our gusset side. Move this out of the way. So we've got our gusset side over here, and we're going to take this one and keep this folded, and now we're going to lay this one right into here. That's not right. You know, this piece, you can see the grain better on both sides of this one. Nope, you can't either. Maybe that's my imagination. Who knows? But I wanted that grain to be on the outside for the cover so you could really see it. Nope. Maybe my eyes are just doing tricks. Maybe the only kind of tricks I can do. Okay. Whew. Now we're going to keep this folded. We're going to glue this up to the first crease is all. So just this whole little panel here. This is gonna, whoops, oh my goodness. You guys, I was trying to fill this little glue container up a while ago and I could not get, I had a fairly new bottle of my reptile glue and I could not get it open, and then when I got it open, well, I couldn't squeeze the glue out. And then when I got it, I took the top off. I'm like, well, I'm gonna have to take the top off. I'd put the seal back in it because I hoped that that would help keep it from drying out. I'm like, yeah, you're not gonna get much glue in when you've still got the seal in, right? Oh my goodness. All right. Hey, Lindy, how are you? So now we're gonna put these pieces in. So these are gonna be 2 little pages here. And we're going to make a pocket again. So we're going to fold this up here. And we're going to put this on 3 sides. Put it along the top. And down next to the score mark. And then down the bottom. Making it wiggly is important. Not really. Okay. And like I said, if you get it too tight, and that probably depends on the paper, you guys, but you don't want it super tight. If it's laying really, really flat here, just go ahead and bump in the edges and it will help just lift it a tiny bit so your pocket isn't too tight. Okay, so now this one, same thing. Make our little pocket. Isn't that a fun way to make a pocket? And after me is going to be Cynthia from Guided Creation Printable Designs. And I think I saw Jimmy Lou was using one of Cynthia's printables for her project today. She really does pretty work. Both of them, Jimmy Lou and the printables that Cynthia makes. Okay, so now then, here we've got this little gusset on both sides, right? And now I'll show you what we're going to do. We are going to take this, and there's two ways that you could do this. We're going to make this like back to back. And so this is going to be like the front, either one, doesn't really matter. And then we're going to put the other one back to back just like this. And then we've got two. It's almost like we've got two separate little folios. And just think how fun that would be. You could have two different themes if you wanted to. You know, just whatever you would want to do with that. I just think that is so fun. Now, there's two ways you could do this. You can either put it together like this so that when you flip it this way, that's the way it opens. Or you could do it like this, and then you would need to turn it this way, okay? Some people like to flip it, you know, just flip like this. That's not my favorite way. I don't want to do that. And when you do that, part of it is like going to be upside down one way. So I mean, like if you did this, all this stuff is going to be upside down as you open it up. But it's kind of fun, you know, because you kind of have to twist it and, or, you know, flip it like that. So it's just up to you. I'm going to do it to where I just have to flip it like this. So I'm putting it like this, and I'm just going to glue those together now. And so you just want to get your glue on here and give it, and I don't want to make this into, you know, there's, you could kind of do something and use that between as a pocket or something, but I think it really needs the stability. Okay, I'm just going to put it on there like that, and so make sure I got my flap the right way, and I'm just going to put them together like this and just get them lined up. I think just standing it up like this and making sure they're straight, you can kind of run your fingers down the edge and make sure that they're nice and straight. And down, and then just give them a good press. And now you've got a double folio. How about that? So you scored at 3 1/4, 9 and 9 1/4. No, Liz, 2 and 5 on the big sheets. It's 2 5/8 and 9 and 9 1/4. The 9 and 9 1/4 are right, but it's 2 5/8 on the big sheet. Okay, so now all we have to do is start adding some fun stuff. So on this blue side, did I do that right? What? Oh my gosh, no. Oh, you guys. Okay, that's a real problem. What in the world? No, I did. My flap was tucked in. Oh my gosh. Okay. Crisis averted once again. Oh, goodness sakes. Oh my Lanta, that was a scare. I thought I really you guys. Phew. I couldn't believe that I really had messed that up that bad. I kept flipping that thing over and over. What in the world? Okay. Okay, you can always come for some entertainment, you guys. Okay, there we go. So we got that. All right, now I've got some pretty papers here, and I have been saving these for a long time. And these are some graphics 45 papers, and this was called the Kaleidoscope Collection. And I think I'm going to use this for part of the front. Maybe, well, no, I don't know. Now with that flap, I don't know. Maybe we'll wait and decide on that. But these are going to be 6 by 8. And so on these, I can get 2 per page out of here. So that makes me super happy. Look at these. Aren't these gorgeous? So, and I could use, you know, either side is going to look great. So 8 inches, because like I said, if you can find a pad of paper that's 6 by 8, you're ready to go. So just cut these at 6. Aren't these pretty? I just think they are so yummy. And peacock color. So here you go, you guys. My blue, purple, and greens. I love this color combination. I have for as long as I can remember. Just gonna cut that down. Oh, I'm so glad that 8 inches doesn't cut that peacock's head right off. Leave that whole one right there. And then 6 inches. So 6 by 8, you guys. And then that's all you gotta do. So we've got, let me see. There are, let's open one up. Okay, so you need one section here, and then here's 2 pieces here and 2 pieces in here, and then these will need, on the flaps, they'll need to be done just a little bit differently. So we can put, oh, not like that. Maybe we'll put this back in here somewhere. Or let's add some other things and see what we like. Ooh, that's pretty. I'm going to do one more here, because we've got 6. I actually need 7 pieces to go with the cover as well. So 8 inches by 6 inches. And I'm not going to, it would be gorgeous to go ahead and do some, oh, what am I trying to think of? You know, inking the edges. But I did not pull any ink out to do that right now, and I knew that that would probably, you know, end up taking more time than I would have to get this all put together. So let's look at this. And we could put, see, and these had a real different thing on the other side of these. Life is a kaleidoscope. That's pretty. But I just want these to, I just want to use these. And see, by doing the other measurements that we did, now we've got that nice little matted look around the outer edge of all of these. That's kind of pretty together. There, maybe we'll put this here, and actually, let's see, well, let's just get to gluing some on. How about that? Aren't these just gorgeous papers, you guys? Jennifer says she has some of that paper she has hoarded. Yeah, I don't doubt it. I've hoarded this for a long time. And when I was thinking about this, I thought, you know what, this would be fun. The other thing that I've got here for the other color, it's the same thing. I've hoarded it a long time too. It's a different company for it. So we're going to put this down here. And then I'm also going to show you how to, what you want to do for the, let me move this out of the way. Okay. That's kind of pretty. I don't mind that. That would be pretty to add some other things to. And just think, like, we've got all kinds of fun things. We've still got all those scraps that we can make other kinds of pockets or tuck spaces lots of paper left, even when you do it this size, because we ended up for each single part of the folio, we used 4 12 by 12s. Okay. Now see, look, it doesn't really even show that much that these are different colors, right? Now here, you know, this, you can see right here that this is a different color. But let's see how that looks after we work on that. And I don't mind, this might be kind of fun to put the peacock feathers right here by the peacocks. That'd be kind of fun. Let's do that. Let me grab these out of the way. Yes, Rose, you can always laugh with me. You can even laugh at me. Because honestly, I know we all do this stuff. Nobody does paper crafting and it's always exact. You get it exact every time, right? There's mistakes that happen. There just is. Somebody told me on my YouTube channel, she made a comment and she said she loved it because she likes when I make mistakes that, you know, I just roll with it, try and fix it. I'm like, well, she goes, that just seems real. Well, doesn't it though? It does seem real. I don't know if I started to say a while ago, we got some nice rain last night, and then it got sunny. We've had several days where we're a little bit cloudy. You know, they had some big storms off kind of north and west of us, I think, and so we did get some good rain last night. We got some good rain, but, you know, not anything terrible happened, so that's always nice. Nothing that was dangerous weather for us. Okay. See, isn't that pretty? And so now then, for this is what I was going to show you. Maybe we'll just go ahead and use this. I don't know. I don't really like that. Maybe we'll split this and put it here. Okay, so you've got your same 6 by 8 inch paper right here. And what you want to do, and I don't have one that, and this will even work if you have a design where you needed to split it and keep your design. Well, hang on, let me think about this for a second. You know, we could do this. This would be a good example of how to keep your design. So let's use this one. So what we're going to do is we're going to cut the left section at 2 1/4. Okay, this is going to be 2 1/4. And this is going to go right here. Let me see if this is going to work right. Kind of. It splits it, but I think you can still see what it's supposed to say. But let's do that because it does show how you could do this. Now, if you wanted to, you could, you know, even cut it to where you just were going to split it right there. You could do that as well. But it's kind of fun to have like a little bit of the border still to match all the rest of it. I don't know. I'm just going to do that. So then when you're going to do that, you need to take the excess off of this right hand section, right? Because that's where we want all of this to stay here. So don't trim it off of this side. So this is going to be 3 3/8 right here. And then we'll still have our little bit of our border. And then you can tell that the pocket is there. If you were going to split it, you'd probably want to, I don't know, you'd probably want to do like the little thumb thumb notch so you would know that it was there, right? But this is how you can split it and have a design that goes from one side to the other. Okay, and then we'll just put that down. And if you wanted, you could even, you know, put it a little closer than normal. You could do that. Nobody's gonna, you know, we don't have the ruler police out here. So we can bump it a little closer than what the other thing would normally be, right? And I could have trimmed a little bit less. But isn't that fun? Isn't that a fun way to, you know, still keep a design like that? And put it across there. I'm going to just bump it a little closer than I would have. Just a little bit. It's kind of crooked. Okay, but there we go. And so now we've still got this little pocket right in here. We've got these two. So now then, oh, and here's another one. That would be another one that we would need. And this one, oh my goodness, I can't get it picked up, you guys. There we go. Aw, thanks. I know, don't you love these colors? And so now this one, so again, this was 2 1/4 for the split. So one is 2 1/4 and the other one is 3 3/8. And you guys, you just do the same thing to the back side. I'll show you what papers I'm going to use for that too. Maybe we can get a little bit done. But look, isn't this fun? How many of you like this idea? Give me some hearts if you like this idea. Send up the hearts. Okay. I know people ask me all the time what kind of glue I use. I use that Reptile glue. It is an acid-free kind of glue that we like to use for our papers. And then I just put it in these tiny needle nose bottles because you just don't need very much. Gives you that tiny bit of wiggle room, but it catches pretty quick. I don't ever have to wait for it to dry too long, as you could see while I was trying to fix my boo-boos there. Okay. And you know, it's not really even too obvious at this point now that I've got 2 different colors of paper here and on the other little flap. So there's that. And I don't know yet what I'm going to use for that. What did I say? There was this one, and I could do the same thing and split it to where, you know, the front and the flap are the same. I might do that. And then I'm going to do a belly band on here. I'm not going to get all this done, you guys. Phew, phew, phew. Yes, I agree. I like making them. Okay, so the other ones back here on the purple side, I've got some fun papers back here. And these are from a Crafter's Companion paper pack. I don't remember what it's called. Let me look. Oh, I think it's called Mardi Gras. I think that was what it was called. I don't know. I've lost the front of it. But yeah, it was a Mardi Gras pack. Isn't that fun? So look how pretty this is. Isn't that fun? I think it went this way. So let's cut some pieces. So again, these are going to be 8 inches by 6 inches. I love that. That's fun. These are fun prints, you guys. So just, nope, I gotta put my little wing thing out. But you know, on these, you can get your 2 pieces, your 2 pages from a 12 by 12, because like I was saying, because then they're 6 inches. So that makes it nice. And then you still have, you know, another piece to work with. So here was what the back side of that was. So 2 of those. What else did I have? Oh, they're over here. This is pretty. I love the colors on here. Okay. It doesn't quite cut all of that off, but it's enough. What's on the back of these? It's always kind of a surprise. I don't really care for that with this. I would not use that, and I would not have that showing. Oh, hang on, I dropped my paper. Yikes. Oh my gosh, I've got a big mess down here. It's really dirty. I think I spilled some water and it was really dirty down there. Okay, so I'm trying to figure out which was the top. Okay, so 8 inches high and then just 6 and 6. And you guys, you know the trick. I tell you what, I would love to make it so that my papers were 5 by 7, because that way I could get 4 papers out of a 12 by 12 piece paper. So let's see, 6. You need 7 pieces. I thought I still got that messed up, you guys. Now I'm worried, right? Got it all messed up. Okay, isn't this pretty? Look at this. Oh, I love those. I love them. I love them. So, just get our glue down. And if I decided that excuse me, if I decided I wanted to have them inked, I've shown you before how you can go back after the fact and ink things. I got choked. You just have to have a piece of scrap paper and hold it up against the edge and kind of use it to mask off what you don't want inked. But look at that. So now we've got like 2, it's like 2 separate little folios. The only thing about these little bottles is you've got to have something to keep them closed up pretty quick. And this one has those little plastic cap things that are held on around the neck. It's like, oh my goodness. All right. So have any of you ever made one like this? Anything like this? To where you do like the front and the back? I just think this is a fun idea. Oh, that was the back. The back page. Okay, yeah, so Cynthia's gonna be on next. We'll see which I'm sure she's using one of her own fabulous papers, right? It'll be fun to see what everybody has used for their favorite colors today. Lots of fun. What's your favorite colors, you guys? I have not really... I haven't been good about creating much interaction today. I'm sorry. So, yeah, so what kind of... Oh, you did for a Halloween book. Oh, man, that'd be funny. Not funny, fun. Not funny. Oh, my goodness. I think this is... And this is upside down. That is upside down. The flowers are all upside down. You know, sometimes you can get by with that, but if you know it and it just is irritating, you'll always know it, right? Okay, so, and the only reason I know was because of those, well, no. Well, the paper was like that because I cut the words off like that, but those flowers look upside down like that too. You know? I'm just going to leave it like it was. Okay. What's on the back of this? Oh, same kind of thing. Teal, but you love all the blues and greens. Yeah, pink snowman. Oh, Martha. Martha loves pink everything, don't ya? Oh, I tell you, I've seen some pretty, you know what, actually, I've got a really pretty Christmas collection, and I don't know where I have put it, but it's from Stamperia, and it's this pink Christmas collection, and oh my gosh, it is gorgeous. I need to drag it out and do something with it. Or, you know, that time of year will be come and gone. Oh, you did it with envelopes and a folio. Fun! Susan likes to do purple, blue, and orange. That's a good combo. I like that. Okay, so there's those two, these two, and then I need to do, those are like another one of the cut things again. So I'll still be able to work on this and finish it up. We'll do another live and probably try and finish up at least that. And then all you have to do is use a belly band. Now I don't, well actually, is this enough to go around? No. Is it? Oh no, it almost is. That is almost enough. But, and here, we'll do this real quick. If you want to do a belly band, you just need it to, you just want to put like about an inch or so here. This looks like it's about an inch wide. You just need some right here. And put these together like this. And seal those up, and then as you put it around, you just want to kind of give it a nice little fold. You don't want it too tight because depending on what you're going to use for this and put in here, well, look, that is enough. Just do it kind of loose, not too loose but not too tight. Does that make sense? And you can kind of give it a little pinch. I'm just going to go ahead and glue it. So I've got some on there. And then you've got a little belly band. That way you don't have to worry about having, you don't have to put any ties on it. You don't have to put any magnets. And then you can, you know, put something pretty on the front of it. Well, on this one, you know what? You would want to do something on the front and the back to keep it kind of pretty, right? Because, you know, it's it's going to be the front and the back. Now, how every time I get this, why do I always get the flap to where I'm afraid I've done something wrong? There we go. I need to fix that so I know. Phew, that scares me every time I do that. But should we be scared of our paper crafting? No. But there we go. So that'll be like that. Phew. Oh my god. And so Jimmy Lou is going to be doing blue. Oh my goodness. Okay, you guys, it's time for us to get over. Oh, almost. But we're going to go over and see Cynthia. If you're watching in the Junk Journaling Jamboree group, all you have to do is refresh your browser as soon as I am done. And we'll have Cynthia in there. And so we'll have a lot of fun today. You guys, I think there's 8 of us today, so I'm just the second person. We have got, this will be so fun today, and I mean, that's a very light theme, right? Use your favorite colors. Thank you, Estella. I appreciate that. You guys, I hope you have a wonderful day, and you take care, and I will see you next time. I'll let you know when we're going to work on this some more, okay? So we can finish it up. You guys take care. Thank you.